There we go. Now they can hear us. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Dylan Kimlin, and we are currently live from Mooloolaba, KT Academy, for the 6-0 Open. It's just 6-0 Open. It kind of sounds like it's going to be a bit more to that, but 6-0 Open. I'm currently sitting with one of the superstars of the Australian pickleball scene, Sumi Rajpal, who's already had a couple of games. You can probably hear in the background, currently we've got players playing for their round robin draws, just getting ready for the finals. Currently we have the gendered, both males and females are playing their events. And let me tell you, it's absolutely scorching hot today, hence why Sumi and I are chilling out in the shade. You want to have a chat, Sumi? Say hello to everyone.
Hello everyone. It's very hot and humid here today, but loving the heat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from back home, I imagine this is like...
This is nothing.
Yeah.
This is my natural climate. I love it.
Yeah,
so
you'll be loving it. Yeah. He hasn't even been wearing a hat today, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't need a hat.
But yeah, so from a footage point of view, I'll be covering hopefully all of the finals today that'll be on our show court. That includes both the men's and ladies, as well as the mixed games. You're playing men's and ladies, men's and mixed, correct?
Yes, I'll be playing men's and mixed.
Yeah, fair enough. And get that cord out of the way. And in regards to the games you've had thus far, you're playing with Lee Evans, correct?
Yes, I've been playing with Lee Evans today.
Nice.
And yeah, it's fun. We've won all our games except one.
Okay.
We've had one senior pro today at this tournament. His name is Ken. And yeah, I think it seems that he'll be winning our pool. He's been playing with Nick Cooper. So yeah, it's good to play against pro players from States.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, I had a brief chat to Ken earlier. I didn't realise he was a pro.
Yeah.
But as we say that, we can actually see Nick and Ken are currently playing right now. And look at that shot.
They're playing so good today, those two.
Oh, that's awesome. And you're right, it's always good to have players from the States, including some pro players. We've got Sarah Burrs in town as well. She's partnered up with Michelle Chin for the ladies event, and I believe she's playing with Shannon for the... you can come and jump in if you want, Lee. Yeah, we're just talking.
I just have to grab survey.
Oh, you guys on?
Oh.
Pickleball brackets.
All right.
That's
That's
some
Sumi's
stuff, so they need my help.
Say goodbye. Good luck with
Okay,
your
I'll be
games.
back. They need brackets help.
So, that was Lee Evans, who's Sumi's partner for the men's. He's just reached out to sort out a pickleball brackets dilemma, which that's the software that this tournament's currently using. I'll make sure I get in nice and close. So, we currently have just the round robins going, but for those that have tuned in, my understanding of the games that they are to 15, as well as in a best of 3 format. I will get an official to actually confirm that. Mark's running around here somewhere. I'll grab him and make sure that he can, make sure that's all good. But pretty much, I'll be streaming for most of the day. So if you're chilling at home, chilling by the pool or somewhere definitely cooler than where I'm currently sitting with a nice cold beverage, please tune in and watch. This is also live on the PAA YouTube account. So I know there's many people that like to watch on the YouTube side of things. That's where you'll find these streams. So Pickleball Association Australia YouTube. I'm going to hopefully get some guest commentators popping in today, including Brett Blackmore. So Brett is one of the lead sponsors for this event. So he comes from an organisation called Mismo, which are there to do with skincare products, sunscreen, magnesium, all that jazz. On a day as hot as today, sunscreen is an absolute premium, and I use their stuff personally regarding their magnesium, and hopefully I can get Brett to hop on and have a chat, because let me tell you, the stuff works. It's so handy. So that's pretty much where we're at, but we're just waiting right now for some of the players to, hop back on the courts for the finals, semi-finals, and when that occurs, we'll keep on going. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to the Australian side. So for those that might have been watching on Pickleball Global, we had the Australia team took out the gold last night. It was afternoon for those guys. It was late night. and it seems that their games were phenomenal and they had some really close competitions. So well done to all competitors involved. And I have to give a massive shout out to Gordon Watson and Tony Morgan for their coverage of the event. It's as a commentator myself, it's an absolute pleasure to see us other Australians getting in there and providing some coverage to the Australian audience for the pickleball international scene. So well done, guys. It was an absolute joy to watch. So we're just currently warming up. I might just get some more music going. I might chuck some ads on as well. But the game should be going in about, I'd like to say within the next 15-20 minutes. So if you haven't got a cold beverage yet, believe me, I wish I had one in my hand right now. Go and grab one, get comfy, because we'll have some amazing pickleball games coming up. Awesome. We will see you soon. There we go. All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Nearly good afternoon. 11:58 here currently at KT Academy in Mooloolaba. Lee, you going to jump in, or are you still sorting this stuff out? All right. So you can have a seat. We're currently sitting here. As I mentioned earlier, if you were just tuning in, we had the. You guys have done your round robins, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, we just finished the round robin draw.
And we are about to go into semis, I believe.
Quarters?
Quarters.
Maybe? Yeah.
So for those that are tuning in, my name's Dylan Kimlin, and sitting with me is one of the male superstars of the Australian pickleball scene, Lee Evans, also a lovely guy. You might have noticed I had my Live with DK picture up before we tuned in. Lee's the one that made them all. So if you're looking to get into promoting your brand, whether it be in pickleball or just in general, this is definitely the gentleman to talk to. What's your
Cheers.
best way to reach out to you?
That would be levans.com.au.
There you go.
Yeah, you can see some of my animation,
Lovely.
motion design work.
Yeah, I know you've also done some work for Brisbane Pickleball Club, some of their animations. Have you done anything for PAQ or PA?
Not yet, but we're in talks. But a bit of work on the Slam Jam. Some of the Slam
Oh,
Jam
beautiful.
stuff with
Oh, that stuff's so pretty.
David Swartz and
Yeah.
Ken Reynes.
Fantastic. Well, there you go. So I'm really big on promoting pickleball, I guess, enthusiasts from a business point of view and people that help out the scene. And Lee's definitely one of those ones. We were very busy back in the day with assisting the Bean Lee advanced cohort in growing, and those guys are booming. I know Nay's done a wonderful job in taking over that, and shout out to the team over there, AJ and Kyle. I hope they're doing very well. But so the reason we've got a bit of delay is we've got some administration dramas from a pickleball brackets point of view. I know the team are currently working on fixing that, but I wanted to grab Lee and Sumi's around somewhere.
Floating around.
Yeah, he's a social butterfly, that guy. I wanted to get you guys in to have a chat just about sort of the surface, the playing style, because obviously you've had your round robins already.
Yeah.
Just be really good to get your opinion
Yeah.
on things. And
Well, first up, it's extremely hot out there.
yeah, fair call.
Like we knew it was going to be hot day, but just playing out there is absolutely cooking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And I guess from a is there any wind? Is wind to be considered, or
It's subtle, so it's not too bad. So other than the heat, the conditions are really good.
okay?
You know, like visibility's good.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of a wind, but it's not affecting the play too much, I don't think.
okay, all right. And you don't think that the I guess obviously the heat's going to be a drama, but obviously there's no opportunity of rain.
No, it's clear skies. It's
but,
a very nice day.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe that we're in autumn right now. It's like, what, last I checked it was like 35 degrees or something. Speaking of Nay, she's just walking past us. Now, you're doing photography for this event, correct? Yes. There we go. For the 6-0 side of things? Yeah. Try. I'll change the cue. This is one of our wonderful photographers who's currently providing some liquid to another 6-0 sponsored player in Ollie Gray. No doubt we'll have him later as he's walking away embarrassed. So this is my view. If you've ever wondered what it's like from a commentary point of view, we get as close as we can. As you can see, we've got a bunch of players warming up currently. These are the Vine boys. Looking very well. Brett, would you like to hop in? I can see you're running away.
What's that?
Do you want to hop in and have a
in.
chat? Lee, what I reckon, if you could get Sumi,
Yeah. Hunt him down.
it'd be really good to have you two on just to have a chat.
Okay.
Unless you're playing, of
We'll
course.
see where we're at with the
Yeah.
draw.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. So that's Lee Evans. Hopefully we can get him and Sumi Rajpal on just to have a chat from a player's perspective of the men's cohort. So subbing in for Lee, we've got one of the sponsors for today's event, which is Brett Blackmore. How we doing, Brett?
Hey guys, very good, thanks. And you?
Yeah, oh mate, bloody warm.
Sweating here.
It is quite warm. I've got my fridge behind me ready to go, keeping all my stuff cool. But we've had some people using your sunscreen, Brett. They're loving it due to the heat today. So do you want to give a bit of a rundown of who you are and who you represent and what you're doing for the pickleball scene?
Yeah, sure. Just I'm new to the whole pickleball scene, like a year in now, and just love it. I mean, it's a great community here, and yeah, my friend and I have a skincare company, and we also help out with pain relief, like natural pain relief. So mostly most of the product contain MSM, which is a form of organic sulfur.
Yep.
And we've been selling MSM for over 20 years here in Australia. And we've got a TGA listing, one of only two.
I might, there you
Yes,
go.
yeah. One of our products, our main one is the Cell Soother.
Yep.
And
Nice and close.
it's like.
There you go.
So yeah, great for sunburn, and a lot of people might be using like a pawpaw cream. You could supplement
Yep.
with this. So it's really popular, and people that know. But yeah, like you mentioned, like our sunscreen, tinted mineral sunscreen, so no chemicals, and so this just sits on your screen. Chemical sunscreen gets absorbed, so we're all about natural, what's good for you. And of course, anyone gets any cramps today, we've got our magnesium gel complex.
Yeah.
And again, rather than magnesium oil, which is just magnesium with water, this is with aloe vera and hyaluronic acid, and has MSM as well, so it gets nice and deep to do the work. So yeah, if anyone gets any cramps or sunburn or needs sunscreen today, drop by the booth.
Reach out. Yeah, I've got some of the stuff here. I don't know, the players have been enjoying it. And that magnesium roller that I've been using, that's the same one as this stuff here?
Yeah, same stuff. Just comes in a rollerball, so it's nice and handy.
Yeah. Guys at home watching that, especially if you play in the pickleball scene, I could not recommend this stuff anymore, any highly, because it works. Like, especially if you're like me and you play a nighttime session, you finish your games, hop on, what I do is I finish up for the night and then, go it over my legs and whatnot. And it makes such a difference in the morning when you've woken up. It's huge. So if anyone wants to reach out to have a look at your products, do you have a particular website that you'd recommend?
Yeah, it's just mismo.com.au.
And that's MISMO.
MISMO. Yep, that's right. And because we're helping out with KT Academy, so if you're on your first purchase, you can get 20% off if you use the coupon code KT Academy.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, there you go, guys. I'd highly recommend it. These guys are obviously local. We're down here on Sunny Coast, and you guys are based in Sunny Coast.
That's right.
Yeah, supporting local organisations here and for the local pickleball scene. What's not to like about it? So, give us a rundown, Brett. You had some games this morning. You're a random fill-in. How did you go?
Well, Dale from 6-0, had his partner went down with food poisoning, so I jumped in and we got 1 from 3, and I got really found out today. It's a bit much for me. It's at too high a level, but it was good fun anyway.
Yeah, well, I did watch some of the games. I thought it was, pretty funny to see the two sponsors of the event playing together. I thought that was really cool. A good story there. So I'm glad you and Dale had some good times. And I mean, one of the games I watched you fellas playing, you did really well. Like, it wasn't. Yeah. I don't think you got beaten convincingly or anything. It was a good game to watch. So, well done. And from if we could go back to Mismo side of things. So, let's talk, I guess, magnesium. So let's talk recovery, because especially in the advanced scene, we have quite a lot of players that are, I guess, medical professionals, and they all have their own opinions on, what stretches to do and how to warm up and warm down and whatnot. But no one really looks at the, I guess, recovery point of view from a creams and moisturizers point of view, I suppose. What's your... can you explain what is magnesium? What does it do to the body? Why should we use it after an event?
Well, it just helps your muscles relax after a shower. If you have a shower and then you go with magnesium gel, it helps the muscles relax and helps you get a better sleep.
Yeah.
Even before playing it, because it loosens them up. So if you're stretching beforehand, magnesium gel on, you'll be much looser when playing. But it's not just the outside; it's also from the inside out. So. MSM is just so beneficial, and like I said, those that know, those that don't, they should. You just take a couple of teaspoons of MSM in the morning, and what MSM does is it's a natural anti-inflammatory. So those that suffer from arthritis or RA or osteoarthritis, they know, and they'll definitely take it. And I notice it from my knees from playing squash.
Okay.
When I don't take MSM, they really hurt. They stiffen up again. MSM won't cure you, but it will mask all the pain. So, won't mask all the pain. I can't promise you that. I'm not a doctor, but hey, if you do suffer from got any niggles, it's definitely worth trying.
Yeah, fantastic. And MSM, for someone who doesn't know, which is me.
Yeah.
What does that stand for? Is that some big medical term?
It is methyl sulfonylmethane. But it basically is just a form of organic sulfur. So we used to get organics off, and we still do. We get it in everything we eat and drink, like coffee and beer even. But it's just that the soil has degraded so much over time. We're not getting enough in our diet like we used to. So you should be supplementing with some MSM.
Okay, that's really good to know. I guess these are the sort of things that if you're just a normal person like me who, like I know what Band-Aids do, and that's about it. It's always good to have advice, and especially with the particular, we're all playing sports, and it gets bloody tiring, especially when it's 35 degrees like it is today. Something like that regarding recovery is essential. So, no, thank you so much for sponsoring this event, Brett.
It's been good. I'm glad we've been allowed to be a part of it. It's been great.
Yeah. So I do have a couple of your ads as well. So during the broadcast, I'll make sure that they get chucked on, and people can see the cool things that you're doing outside of the space. But do you have any social media presence as well? Anything?
Yeah, I've got all the socials. So Mismo_bodycare, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, everywhere. I mean, you can always shoot us a text message or give us a call as well. We've got a bunch of staff that are online and willing to help you out.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for that, Brett.
Cool.
Are you playing any more games? Or you...
No, I'm not. I might just try and have a little social hit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when it's cooled down.
Yeah, cool.
So, well, for the viewers at home, I've just seen that the court in front of us has been all taped up and ready to go. Yes, Michelle, we are streaming. What I'm going to do, guys, so we should have games on in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to go get the scorecards ready, get everything good to go, and I'll check if it's a medal name or not. Whatever it is, I'm going to stream it regardless. Like I said, I do apologise. We've had some administration difficulties from the tournament side of things, and there's nothing we can do about that. So, but the guys have fixed it all up, and it's raring, ready to go. So I reckon 5 minutes to go, we are live and show you guys some premier pickleball from here in KT Academy. So thank you, and we'll see you guys in a tick.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.
Okay, we are back. Welcome everyone. This is Dylan Kimlin. You currently are watching I believe this is a quarterfinal.
It's a semi-final.
Semi-final, thank you. I got Sumi Rajpal sitting next to me, and currently we've got the Vine brothers taking on Albano and Pointing. Just wait for the score called. This is currently game 1. The players... Did you hear that, Sumi? I didn't. That's right, we've got a side away anyway. So on the close side of the screen here, we've got 2-9-1. Okay, we've got the Vine brothers, and on the other side we have Albano and Pointing. I'll just get the scorecard up for you guys.
Yep, just got a point. It's 3-9-1.
3-9-1. Thank you, Sumi. But as we were having a chat earlier on today, the temperature has been skyrocketing. Good to go. Welcome back, everyone. This is Dylan Kimlin, currently sitting with Sumi Rajpal. You are currently about to watch the gold medal match for the men's in the 6-0 Open. We have our referee who's wandering off. Mark is going to be covering this match. There you go, you can have a good look at him there next to the Mismo sign. It's also got the wonderful Erica who's going to be doing line calls. Now, I'm thinking, Sumi, we are in for a thriller of a match because these guys have been having some amazing matches. So currently,
I think they're here for the revenge after losing that round robin game. They were not happy.
so we have the Vine brothers on the closest to camera side there,
First blood.
and Ollie Gray and George Wall on the other side, currently receiving. 1-0-2. This game is a game to 11, best of 3. And what are you thinking, Sumi? I'm pretty excited. I think this is going to be an absolute firefight.
I think it'll go in 3 sets. Oh, it's a great
What a
shot.
roll there. Oof.
Pretty good control from Ollie. It's 1-1-1.
Here's 1-1-1. Nay's number. Bang.
You can't give that forehand to Travis. It's too strong. So we've got 1-1-2 now.
I'm sorry. I love them, but I'm gonna watch this.
Oh, what a shot there by Gray. Beautiful positioning. You'll notice all players are wearing 6-0 gear. Of course, the 6-0 Open has the 6-0 players playing in the gold medal match. But that is purely coincidental, folks. There's been no rigging. These guys... Ooh, what's the rule here? We've got a little bit of a dispute here.
No, it's all good.
So-
They're gonna replay the point.
2-1-2.
So this is something like, because we've got refs now recently, normally if this would happen, Travis would lose the point
Because he stopped it.
because he stopped it, and they were actually right, standing right. But I think here players are not used to playing with refs, so we
Yeah.
give them more chances, or just we are more lenient.
Yeah, general rule of thumb, guys, if you're watching at home, don't stop the play. Obviously, if someone's injured or whatever, yeah, but even then. That's 2-2-1. 2-2-2. My apologies. A bit impatient there by Wes. Side away, Gray to serve. Bit of a, what do you reckon, bit of nerves, Sumi, or just players still feeling each other out?
Yeah, and I think it's the heat. It's the West feeling the heat today.
I think all the players are. Like, this will be definitely one of those battles that I think points can be gained very quickly if anyone gets on a roll, as Ollie takes a switch there. Beautifully placed there by Travis.
It's a side out now, 2-1. Let's see if they can get a lead here.
There we go, the classic Vine approach, good approach. They're so patient.
Yeah. Got 3-2-1. Interesting strategy from brothers. Like they're going more to George, not to Ollie.
Okay.
Watch most of the balls they're playing to George. So we've got side out 2-3-1.
Second server. Low scoring affair thus far. And It's just gone long there.
That's the wind, took it out.
Yeah, 3-3. The wind hasn't really played havoc, but in that instance, it just kicked in enough. Bang. Ollie cops a stray.
Yeah, it might be going out, but it was just too hard to get away. I think we've got now 4-3-1. Oh, 3-3-1.
Yeah, side away. We'll see if that fires grey up.
So we have a problem with the tape.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's that hot, guys, at home that I'll see if we can get some footage there. The tape's just simply, it's just lifting up. The adhesiveness isn't sticking. The heat is extreme today, and this is a good example of what happens.
Well, shout out to David Richardson. He's getting some samples from Thailand for the tape because he reckoned it was very hot in Thailand and the tape never got off.
Yeah, true.
In that Asia Open tournament.
There we go. I mean, if anyone knows about heat, it's our friends over across the pond. So we've got an immediate here little fix-up by our court referee, Mark. Absolutely wonderful guy, Mark.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He's using the chalk to
Yep.
the kitchens. And it does look straight enough.
Yeah, I mean, camera there. I mean, geez. When I worked in childcare, I frequently got bested by my toddlers in drawing in between the lines, and it seems Mark would also beat me in that regard because that's a pretty good line.
Yeah.
So it looks like the players are just having a stretch, getting back into it. This is one of those court timeouts. So for the players at home, Mark did confirm before we began that each team gets, I believe it was a total of 6 timeouts throughout the 3 games. So 2 timeouts
2 times out every set.
Every set, not including a medical timeout, which yesterday during gameplay we had multiple medical timeouts simply due to the heat. We had heat exhaustion, was a genuine concern. They call it the Sunshine Coast for a reason. It's that's all we're getting at the moment is nice and sun. Believe me, it'd be mighty tempting to go down to the beach after this, but
We've got a very hard game just behind the men's finals. There's a semi-final going on. Michelle and Sarah taking on Glennis and Sal.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously Michelle and Sarah would probably be the number 1 seed for this event, but
Yeah.
Glennis
I
and
don't
Sal
think
and-
they've ever played together, but they are a strong combo.
Yeah, true. All right, game has commenced. Ryan Brothers serving. Immediate speed up there by Travis.
Point. Here they get the lead. It's 4-3-1, I believe.
And just during that court timeout, it looked like Wes might have had a bit of an injury concern there. So hopefully he can pull through. 4-3-2, Travis to serve.
Just all these 4 players are playing mixed today as well.
Yeah, it's, I had a interview with Brett Blackmore from Mismo earlier regarding recovery, and this, I think he might be handing some stuff out because this heat is just savage. It's hurting
Yeah.
everyone. So where's Brett? I might wave him down to give some stuff to Wes. Last thing we want is injuries on court. So that's side away. George to serve.
So I believe George played a final against Wes and Trav with Martin at Slam Jam.
Okay.
And the pattern was always Wes and George doing backhand dinking.
Okay.
And Wes was on top of it every time, but now I've seen George winning some of those backhand battles.
George has obviously been practicing.
Yeah.
Love to see it. I think the Australian scene is seriously growing. I mean, you and I have been playing for what, 4 or 5 years,
Yes.
something like that.
Oh, yes, at
And
least.
the Australian scene has just rocketed in that time. Speaking of rocketing, look at his hands. Is George on the attack? Oh, beautiful recovery here by the Vine Brothers.
See the
as they come
coverage
into
from
that
George.
approach. Oh,
See, that's
what
what
a
I'm talking
play.
about, George. Like, he's been winning a lot of those battles.
That was a phenomenal transition there for the Vine brothers, but George Wall just too strong in the end.
He's like a wall. It's so hard to get past him.
Oh, a shred of pain in that one, just too short.
Okay, timeout's coming. I
Side
can
away.
sense it.
It's only 3-4.
Yep. It all takes 3-4 shots.
Yeah, you're right, Sumi. I think about the poor old Ollie. He's a punching bag, this guy. But
Wes has been punching him pretty hard.
so we're having another court fix up.
And we're just gonna take it out.
Looks
Gonna
like we're
just
just
use the
gonna
chalk now.
purely refer to chalk, and the
You know, chalking the court, it reminds me 4 years back when we used to use soap.
soap.
Yes, to put the courts, because we had this snobby tennis community. They didn't like chalk marks, and it was easier for us to remove
Oh,
the
that's right.
soap.
Yeah, that's right.
So we would do all the courts with the soap.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone watching right now that sells tape, the Australian pickleball scene needs some kind of reliable adhesive that will not tear up tennis courts. Unfortunately in summer, I mean, here we are in autumn, it's supposed to be cold, but in summer this tends to be a common issue. I've been saying for a while now, Sumi, and I'd be interested to get your opinion. I believe during summer and the hotter days, that's when our indoor tournaments should be, and all of our outdoors should be in winter.
Yes, no, that's true.
3-4, was that 4-4? 4-4-2, I believe I just heard from our official mark as Ollie's on the attack. Side away, Vine Brothers to retain serve. Oh no, it is 4-3.
3-1. It's a very tight game.
Yeah, very long. Hands. Bit of a spray there by Travis, unfortunately. Where's Vine to serve? Oh, look at this control. Into a backhand
See
dink
this
rally.
backhand
Yeah, this
dinking
is what you're
battle.
talking
Let's
about.
see who wins this time.
Cross into the forehand there by George. Taking that straddle position. Oh, look at the speed.
So this is the exact thing I was talking to George the other day, because I've seen both of these players backhand dinking, and I told George, you gotta take that on the full and attack.
Yeah, right.
And he's been doing that, and I'm loving it.
Oh, that was phenomenal speed
Yeah.
up there by the boys. This is some prime time pickleball here at KT Academy. Dropped in there, Ollie thought it was going long, with the top spin provided by...
It's a very good rally. Like, all the players, I'm very impressed from Ollie leaving that ball and hoping it would go
Yeah.
out. It did land it in, but leaving the balls is one of the hardest skills.
Yeah. Especially if you're as impatient as I am.
Another backhand battle.
Yeah. And Ollie takes the lead. And he
Oh,
wins
he
it.
did good.
Beautiful two-hand stroke there by Gray to take the point. We have a tied game. Ooh, this is exciting, Sumi.
I'm very impressed by Ollie, actually.
You reckon he's the difference maker at the moment?
Yes, like when you see
Oh,
the
beautiful.
team.
Side away, 4-4-1. Travis Vine to serve.
That's an unforced error. But that's what like his shots are like, or he'll get a winner, or it'll be an unforced error. The boys are on the charge now. Got 2 quick points.
Yeah, well, you mentioned timeouts. Oh, it called it.
There we go.
There's our
That's a
first
very
timeout
good
for the day.
timeout.
This is an absolutely great game so far as the players are... Gray and Wall have called their first timeout for the match.
Yeah. Probably it's funny what people talk about in timeout. I've
Okay.
always found it very interesting.
Okay, well, let's have a chat about that. What do you find?
Like My timeouts, it's funny, it depends who I'm playing with. Like today with the Lee, we were discussing about the food, what we're gonna eat today.
During your timeout.
Yes, literally. I was asking him if he's gonna join me for lunch.
There we go. Believe it or not, that's one of the top players here in Australia. Sumi, also known as the Colonel, loves his KFC, except you're on a bit of a health kick at the moment, so...
I've been trying to eat healthy. I love KFC. I love sugar. I love my ice cream and chocolate and everything with sugar.
Alright, the fellas are back in. This has been an absolute battle of attrition right now. 6-4-1. Oh, good return there, Baroli. Nice high one.
Ollie looks more calm now in this rally. Oh, just too calm, too relaxed, I think.
There's that ready position we were talking about earlier.
Yes, he needs to get back. He needs to get his focus back. Good. They're now gonna pick on him. You can see every shot because they've seen them making 2-3 mistakes in a row.
Oh, here comes the dink rally. Oh, look at the patience.
Who's gonna blink first?
That was a 19-shot rally there.
Well, George's been doing very good on those back endings. He's trying to always look for the attack, look for that first ball on the full.
Yeah, I think I was about to talk about consistency and then George taps it into the net. But across the board, these players are playing very well. Oh, what a return right in the corner, and that has just dropped in.
But you see, like the brothers, they always find a way to come back. I don't remember if last time when they lost a tournament, when they've played together in any open division.
Yeah, I mean, Travis obviously getting injured last year was big, and Ollie puts that away.
Oh, that was a weapon, Ollie.
Bit of a statement there. I think Ollie's a bit tired of copping bruises in the legs, and has taken some frustration out on that ball. Greater serve, 9-4, or 4-9. Here we go, back to that back dink rally. And that has just gone long there.
Just pushed a bit wide. Tried to go for a bit too much there.
Let's see, Travis there immediately went for the ATP anyway. These fellas do not mess around. They take any opportunity they can.
That's another giveaway.
Yeah, that's a side away there for the duo of Gray and Wall. Where's Levine to serve? Nope. Wall's just dropping his paddle. 9-4-1.
Very good leave again.
Jeez, Ollie. He has a big target on his shirt at the moment.
They're going hard at him.
Yeah, it's a third one, but I mean, he's left every ball he can, so he obviously knows it's happening, and that, as a result, he gets a point
It's a
there.
very good serve.
Back to the cross dink.
Yeah, I think George's been taking that first one on the full and attacking. He doesn't want to go into the rally. It's
there's
a
a net
lucky
roll.
net guard.
They're those ones that you apologise for, but you never actually mean it. Match point. 10-4-2, Travis Vine to serve. And that has just gone long. First game will go to the Vine brothers. Well, Sumi, what do we reckon?
I think we're going to do something different from Ollie and George next game.
Yep.
So I think the brothers have figured them out after their round stages.
Okay. That's some good analysis there. While we're waiting, guys, as the players have a bit of a drink and a bit of a stretch, we'll go to some ads. Once again, thank you to Mismo for sponsoring today's event.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.
Okay, welcome back. This is Dylan Kimlin. We're currently having game 2 at the 6.0 Open, which is the gold medal match between the two Vine brothers, Travis and Wes. They're on the further side. Wes is wearing the white top. They're currently versing Ollie Gray and George Wall. Side away, 0-0-1. Travis Vine to serve. Oh, talking about leaves, look at that.
Yeah, Ollie's been leaving the ball
Yeah.
all day. Well,
Picture
he needs
perfect.
to. He needs to get out of the way after those bashing.
He's competent. All right, let's see. We've seen lots of transition play here to the net as we come into another shootout.
Just by the book, Wes. He does his resets, gets up.
Side away, I believe. Yep,
Sarah's at 0-1-1.
0-1-1. Gray to serve. Oh, Trav with the double strike.
That's the long arms.
Yeah, the old praying mantis style. I can definitely see this being a bit more of a net battle already. The good dinking there by the fellas. The previous game we saw a bit more of a shootout play style, but immediately there's been a bit of a transition from Gray and Wall, and now they're going straight into the net. So we can see it happening again right now. Side away. 1-1-1. Switch there from Gray and Wall.
We've got George Wall.
So George is now on the attack, and
Yeah.
that switch played well there.
Play again.
So Simi, what's the logic here on the switch? Why have Wall and George opted to do this?
I think they are trying to put George on the left.
Yeah.
Because he wants to take more of the court.
Of the forehand side?
Yes.
Okay.
He wants to take his forehand in between. And
Oh,
normally,
look at this shot.
wow, that resets.
Bang.
See, that's what I'm talking about. George can take a lot of more shots when he's on the left.
Oh, look at that. Guns are firing. And Wall and Gray retain serve. So a bit more of a switch play style here from Wall and Gray by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're trying to stack now all the time, putting George on the left.
Where's his
And we have
call
a medical
timeout?
timeout, I think.
I don't know if it's a
they're
medical or
I
just
think that he's
normal.
going to use his normal timeout first and see how he feels.
All right, he's always riddled with cramps in these events. And yeah, he does not look good. The heat right now, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely suffocating. It is very warm, and I reckon the temperature on those courts would even be worse. Official marks just checking in with Wes to see if he's okay. Looks like a lower limb stretched there by Wes at the moment. But positive start here for Graham Wall. They've, obviously had a good plan of attack for what to do going forward, and acted appropriately.
Let's see now. I think, I know it's a bit of a hard thing to do, but I think they'll be targeting West now. They can see he's already struggling with the injury.
Yep.
And see having his electrolytes. But I've seen both the brothers playing through injury and still winning their
Yep.
finals.
Yep.
I've seen them doing it all the time.
There's no doubt these two are the titans of the Australian men's scene currently right now, and I think when pressure rises, diamonds made from it. I think Wes and Travis will try their best to pull through. It's just whether Gray and Wall can capitalise on this potential opportunity. Looks like the fellas are getting back on the court. Be George Wall to serve. 1-1-1. Wall to serve.
It seems that timeout worked in their favor.
Yep.
straight away a easy drop miss.
All right. Oh, wow. And then again, I do recall that there's a stat somewhere that taking the timeout generally turns in your favour.
Oh, you can see it straight away. You got a side out.
Oh, lovely shot there by Wall. Geez, they move well. Wall and Gray, just what they're doing off the court. See if they go for another switch. And the Vine brothers get a cheeky one there.
I think Gray is the youngest player here today. I think he's 17 or 16 years old.
Oh, straight into the net. Oh, I don't know, Sumi, there's a few young roosters running around. We had some few young'uns playing yesterday in the age categories.
Yeah.
And they had some absolutely lovely games as well. Well done to all people that participated. Oh, look at this coverage here by Wall on the attack. Oh, Wes did so well until the final shot. Beautiful shootout there by the boys. 2-2. Bit of a different serving angle there by Wall.
I think that's the strategy here. They're gonna just drive now.
Yeah, try and...
2-2-2.
I think Wes will revert to a bit more of a defensive resetting play style and let Travis do the damage. In saying that though, I don't feel that Wes will mind that at all. He has an absolutely brilliant dinking style. Look at that. If anything, out of your opinion, Sumi, who's the better dinker out of Wes and Travis?
I find more difficult to dink to Travis.
Yep.
Because he leans forward more and attacks before Wes does.
Okay.
Especially on the backhand side.
Oh, great.
But then I find Wes more consistent.
Okay. So in this instance where Wes is potentially battling a lower limb injury or cramping at the minimal, reverting back to that defensive dinking style isn't the worst thing, right?
No, it isn't, because you can attack him before he attacks you.
Yeah.
And especially it's like, I don't like Travis up on the net because I think he's one of the strongest player when he's up, as you saw it.
Yeah, capitalizes immediately.
Yeah. So I like to actually return all my balls to Travis so I can keep him back as much as possible.
2-3-2, by the way. Okay, that's a nice serve there. It results in a tied game, 3-3-2. Wall to serve. So, okay, so that's really interesting. So you deliberately try and keep him back as much as possible.
Yes, because if I can win a point while he's back, it's easier. But once he's up at the net, as you see, he reaches in, leans forward, and it's so hard to reset or dink to him.
Yeah, Travis is in great form right now. Be interesting to see how their campaign continues throughout the tournaments throughout the year. Because if Travis is already firing, scary for all other competitors. I bet you're sitting here watching, wondering how you and David are going to be able to take these fellas on.
Oh, I can't wait, David, to be back and take them on.
All side away.
We have lost a few finals to them.
Few 3-3-1. My apologies, I had the wrong score there. Bang. Wonderful shot there by Wall.
That's what the bacon shake is. So you saw
Yeah.
Gray driving hard in the center and George
Causes that
finishing.
pop-up.
Yeah.
Yep. Gray and Wall take the lead. 2 points.
And they're thinking about another timeout right now, I think.
Well, I wonder whether they used their medical timeout before or not.
No, I think it was just a normal timeout.
So for those that are wondering, there is a difference between a medical timeout and a normal timeout?
Yes, I think the medical timeout is much longer than a normal 1 minute timeout.
The ball has gone wide, but they played it on. It's just one of those things that the camera crew can see things that others can't, and
Well,
Wall and
that's
Gray
what I like
capitalise.
about most of these players here. All four of them, they play very fair. If it's
Yeah, very
close
honest.
enough, it's in.
Yep. Yeah, I have to agree with that, Sumi. I find there are a lot of players, unfortunately, in the Australian scene that call things that shouldn't be called, and
And sometimes I just believe most of these players when they do wrong calls or when we can see it's wrong, but they're not doing intentionally. It's
Yeah.
just they see it in
Or it's so
see it
fast.
out, or yeah.
Oh, look at that. This ball's going to be square by the end of the match, Sumi. It's getting hit that hard.
A lot of bashing. Hopefully we have some balls left for mixed doubles.
Second serve. Travis the serve. 3-6-2. Oh, good discipline there by Wes. 4-6. I'm seeing that the Vine brothers they're not third shot dropping as much.
So you'll see they're using this combination, first drive and then second drop.
Yeah.
So it's one of the ways, third shot drop is to come up to the kitchen line, but you can also come up to the kitchen line making your drop easier. You do the first third shot drive and then you do a fifth shot drop.
Yeah, okay. And we'll see what Graham will do here in response.
They are going for their back and shake, so they're trying to do that first drive and see if they pop it up,
Yeah.
the brothers.
There's two quick sideways there, and the Vine brothers retain serve.
You saw that drive and then drop.
Whoa,
Very
what
good
a shot
shot
there
from
by
Ollie.
Gray. Gets a few claps from the crowd. That was a very calm stroke considering he was a bit frustrated earlier. Bang. Ollie's finding form. Side away. Gray to serve. That's going long there. Graham will find themselves with a 3-point lead. This is game 2. If you're currently just tuning in, game 1 was taken by the Vine brothers. Our photographer Nay nearly got stood on there.
That was a very ambitious try from
Yeah.
Gray.
He's young, mate. Let him try. It looks like Wes has stretched that leg out enough, and it seems he's moving quite freely again.
But I don't think Wes and Troy want to go into the third set. They would like to finish.
Oh,
the
of course,
set. Yeah,
especially if Wes is having
exactly.
injury concerns. That was a nice little point there for Graham Wall. Whereas, if anything, you'd find that Graham Wall want a long battle. They want to tire them out, especially if Wes is battling a lower limb injury. Oh, look at these resets. Whoa. Wow.
See how good Travis was in defense there.
And if I'll be honest, I think that was probably the right shot there by Gray too.
Oh yeah,
It's just an
it was
amazing
a very
return
good
by
angle
Wall.
from Gray.
Just 6-7-2, just like that. 3-point lead is dissipated. And that's gone long. Great lead there by
Very
Wall.
good lead. We've got a side out 7-6-1.
Wall to serve.
Well, I think it should be 7-6-1.
Yeah, it is 7-6-1. Yep. Alright, let's see where the fellas take this as we have some nice little reset back to a dink rally. Oh, sneaky speed up there by Wes.
I
And Ollie
think Ollie
returns.
was ready. He was watching him.
Well played.
So we've got a point, 8-6-1. A 3-point away.
Oh, you love to see it where the speed up goes in the favour of the opposition. And Wes punishes that shot there down the line. 8-6-2.
That's a very good poach from Wes and
Yeah.
taking that first ball.
2 smashes in a row there for Wesley Vine. Side away.
So we've got 6-8-1.
Oh, look at that stroke.
So that's why the return is so important. If you give anything short, they're gonna just drive it.
We talk about controlled drives a fair bit, Sumi. I think Travis has been putting on a clinic for that. Oh, what a reset there by Wes. Pressure's too much there by Gray. Well played. Second serve. 7-8. Got a bit of a tape dilemma here on our court. And the tournament director there, Lou, on the side there. Currently hopping on to fix some of the chalk lines up. Honestly, I think Travis and Wes are probably appreciative that the court's fallen apart. Get a little bit of a
Pretty sure
break.
Wes can use a break now.
Yeah. Which is we often talk about momentum, and it's probably infuriating for Graham Wall to have a nice little burst and get ruined because the tape's falling off. But rules are rules. We're gonna have straight lines.
Shout out to all the volunteers lining up the courts in between games.
Yes. Yeah, I think the Australian scene's really starting to pick up with the amount of volunteers, scorers, people running tournaments. You love to see it.
Especially now we've got refs almost every tournament, especially
Yes.
for all the medal games. It's so good.
Yeah, gone are the days, Sumi, where you and I are required to referee every game. I think you still do referee
I
plenty of
love
games.
refereeing.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh.
Ooh.
I haven't seen Travis missing those all day. It's the first one he has missed.
9-7-1. Pressure mounting here.
Let's see who can keep their nerves now.
Yeah, second serve here to Wall.
Very good coverage from Wall Dead.
Honestly, I think Wall and Gray are winning the dink battles.
Oh yes, they have been.
You know, and this is against
Especially the Wall.
two of some of the best dinkers in the league. This is match point, by the way, 10-7.
And
Foot
we got a
fault to
foot
win the
forward.
game.
Wow, we go into the third set now.
For those watching at home, we've gone to game 3 now between the Vine brothers and Ollie Gray and George Wall. For those that are wondering what just happened, that there is a foot fault, so you cannot put your foot in the kitchen, or the non-volley zone as it's called.
And it's unfortunate it was on the game point.
Yeah, these
does
points can
happen.
happen at any time, Sumi.
I know.
All right, we are going to probably have a break. Are you running away, Nay? No, she's coming back. Resident photographer running around. Got some quick court repairs here while the players are getting ready. Be
So
interesting.
what do you reckon, Dylan?
Well, I mean, let's look at the comparisons of the two games, Sumi. So for the different play styles.
Yeah.
First game I think was a little bit more fiery.
Yeah.
And the Vine brothers capitalised. Whereas that game there, I find that the dink rallies definitely went in the way of Gray and Wall. In saying that, you know, Travis and Wes are elite dinkers.
Yep.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they would, they would normally take that on. I guess from where we go from here, it'll be interesting to see whether either team changes their game plan up. Both of these guys, both teams are good enough to know what they need to do. But what do you find if you're in a game 3, Sumi? Do you ever change anything up?
I wouldn't change anything if I was Ollie and George because it's worked for them in the second set, so just keep going with the flow.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Wes and Travis will need to change something up because right now they've got the momentum.
Okay. And what Is there anything that immediately comes to mind that you're like, okay, this is probably something we need to fix?
I think they just need to minimize their unforced errors after West had that medical timeout or
Yeah.
the timeout
Yeah.
with his sprain, I think, or they did a lot of unforced errors.
Okay, so change things up so that it's a little bit more patient play style.
Oh,
And there we
saw
go.
here no patience at all from Travis. Just
So, side away, Gray to serve, 0-0-1. That was out there. This is the gold medal match, game 3.
it's all about the nerves. Who can be more consistent, I think. The third set.
Currently watching the 6-0 Open, the first sanctioned event here, sanctioned outdoor event in the Queensland scene. We're currently in Mooloolaba. Absolutely scorching day today, and the players are firing up as we speak as that goes long. First points go to Graham Wall.
Oh, I think the score is still 0-0-2.
Is it? Oh, it was side away, correct. Thank you, Sumi, for keeping me honest.
And that's a side out 0-0-1. We haven't seen a point yet, Dylan.
Yeah, it's a game 3 in a gold medal match, Sumi.
Yeah.
I expect this to be a very long,
A very tight game.
hard-fought battle.
And that's the first point. Goes to Gray and Wall.
Come on, Wesley.
1-0-1. Oh, quick communication there by Wall and Gray. Well left. I think another thing we've got to take into account is that Ollie copped a fair few hard balls in that first game,
Oh, yes.
and his resets have been phenomenal. I think, speaking of resets, look at Wall here. Oh, wow.
Oh,
And that's a point.
that's very good from Wall. He kept resetting the ball.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the opportunity, he went hard.
Yeah, Wes caught an absolute
Yeah.
bullet there, and Wall to serve, 2-0. Back to the dink rally. This is how Wes and Travis won the first game. We'll see if they... Oh, sorry, how George and... There we go, return the favour. This is how George and Ollie won the second
I
game.
think
So
they
obviously,
might have called that ball out. Yes. So George and Ollie called that ball out, and Travis thinks that we did get him. So good sportsmanship from all four players there. I think it's a side out, 0-2-1.
Yeah, for those watching right now, so I believe George's shirt caught the ball, and in the rules that counts as getting hit by the ball. Oh, George doesn't mess around and
Nah.
scores back immediately. But if that is the case, then it does go to the side that hit the ball. Back to the dinking rally. Just all backhand dinking, Sumi. That's all we're seeing today. I say that as Wesley mixes things up. Good speed up there by Wall.
Side out, and I think the way Ollie and George are playing right now, Wes and Travis needs to change something up.
Yeah, they've just striking the ball cleanly.
Yes.
I think that's all it is. They're 2-0-1. There's not many unforced errors. Speaking of unforced errors, that's one there. Oh, Ollie. Bang.
And George is hitting the ball very cleanly.
Yeah, Gray and
We've got 4-0-1.
Graham Wall up to an early lead. Looks like Wes and Travis are switching, trying to change things up. Look at that crazy amount of spin. And that's
It's a
just
very
gone
good
long.
rally. And we've got some type on the
Yeah,
court.
we'll see if the officials
Type
notice it.
issues. They've got a second serve. George will be serving to West 4-0-2.
4-0-2. Wall to serve. Oh, that's a bit of a break there for the Vine brothers. How do they capitalise, Sumi?
I'd like to see more drops at Ollie from Travis. That's what I'm talking about, that drop. And get into that drinking
forehand
rally
drinking rally, yeah.
to Ollie. Yep. That's it.
Watch the speed up, here it comes. Oh, good front on dinking here. Oh, look at Travis go. And that's just gone long.
But yeah, that's what I want to see more and just keep at Ollie because I think George is very solid right now.
Yep. 0-4-2. Wesley to serve. Oh, wow. Considering Wes is battling injury, that's a great effort to get it back. Wait for the speed up.
That's the first point to the brothers.
Yeah, and it was probably off of a error there from Ollie. I reckon that was probably going out, but the Vine brothers will be happy to take it. Might be the momentum booster they need, and they get another point.
Very quick point, and we've got a timeout.
Immediate timeout there by Graham Wall. So for the players at home, frequently in my broadcasts I mention the value of a timeout. That there is a classic example of it. Sumi was mentioning momentum.
And it's not also about losing points. It's about losing 3 rallies in a row, 4 or maximum 4 rallies in a row. Use your timeout.
Yeah, why not?
It's all about the momentum.
Yep. Yeah, you have them for a reason, and I've been preaching about timeouts for a long time now. I think more players need to use them. So that was a very smart timeout there by
I know
Ollie
tournament
and George.
directors are not fan of it because it just takes.
Ah, but it's part of the game. If you have a break, use it. You can kill that momentum. Obviously, it does benefit the Vine brothers too. Wes gets to have a bit of a stretch, so a bit of a drink, but they just got to keep that momentum going that they've just currently building upon. So this is the gold medal match, guys. 6-0 open between the men. 2-4-2. Wesley Vine to serve. Immediately gone back to the well.
Gone to the default backhanding king rally. George versus West.
Just waiting for that opportunity to speed it up. There it is.
There you go. I think that's the way to go. Like West needs to speed up before George does.
Yeah, and that was a lovely two-handed backhand too. Wes got some great top spin on that. There's that third shot drop you're talking about, Sumi.
It's 2 unforced error in a row from Ollie now.
Yeah, Wes and Travis have been in this position far too many times. They know what needs to be done. That is a
that
beautiful
drop.
shot.
Wow. That was just amazing from West.
That's a 5-4 lead to the Vine brothers. Oh, good leave there by Wall. Side away.
Side out.
See what Ollie can do here.
4-5-1.
Now he has the serve.
I can see the return going to Ollie now. At least we try.
There it is. Yeah, Ollie just needs to settle a bit here. I think he's getting a bit of the focus, and
Yeah.
in a gold medal match, pressure can mount. Wall takes the return. Ollie gets a point. That'll be good for his confidence.
I think he needed that.
Yep, tied game, 5-5. We'll see now that Wall has the forehand side here. Whether he takes the primary, no. That's a good drop there by Ollie. Nice shot there by Vine.
You can see now they've been trying to squeeze the court, keeping everything at Ollie.
That's gone long.
Yeah, I would call another timeout.
Should
now.
be switching.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
So for the viewers at home, because this is the third match in a best of 3, Because they're playing to 11, the players swap at 6. And this is so in case there's any crazy wind or whatever reason, really. It's just maybe the sun in their eyes. So each team.
It's kind of a timeout. Both the teams gets a bit of a break because you still get like a whole minute.
Yeah.
So you can go get some water.
Just so you can also use both sides of the court
Yeah.
in the third match, so there's no discretion on if a team got an advantage or not. And both teams have ignored exactly what Sumi said, and they're ready to go. Where's the serve? Look at that switch there immediately. Oh, Bureau. I was about to credit Graham Wall there for their reset, but unfortunately a bit of an error there at the net. 7-5. 2-point lead to the Vine brothers.
Got second serve now. Travis serving to Ollie. 7-5-2. That was very good work by George, taking that first middle.
Yeah, well, Vine immediately saw the switch was on,
Yeah.
and Wall was there to counter it. It was well played. And that has just dropped low. Unfortunate there for Ollie. Second serve. Greater serve. I just realised I've had the wrong score. It's currently 5-7 or 6-7. Vine brothers have a small lead.
And this is a very crucial point.
Oh,
He read that speed up like a book. Travis, you can't
Yeah.
speed it. You don't speed up at him like this.
yeah, lightning hands.
Yeah.
Nice placement there by Ollie. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, I think it's time to take your time out now. You need to calm Ollie down now.
Yep.
Yep, that's it. That's a good timeout.
Yeah, I mean, Travis and Wes have ended up on the other court getting the ball, so they would have had a timeout regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's talk pressure here, Sumi. So obviously Ollie's one of the youngest players in our
Yes.
current scene. What is George saying to him right now?
Just calm him down. Like, I wouldn't talk about pickleball.
Yeah, I mean, you'd talk about food. We know
I
that.
would talk
but-
about food. No, to him, if I was his partner, I would talk about how his team doing. He's a Tottenham Spurs fan.
You and your bloody football, always bringing it up. So,
Well, you need to relax him with what's happening on a pickleball court and get him back on the court fresh. So I would talk about something which
Completely
is not
irrelevant.
completely irrelevant.
yeah, fair call. So our official Mark's just having a chat with the players, just confirming. And everyone is good to go. So if you've just heard that, 0 timeouts remaining for Gray and Wall. Vine to serve. Oh,
Unlucky with that net guard.
yeah.
Can't do much. Will not do good to his confidence. Very good lead.
There was not a lot in that, but it was the right call.
Another good
Two
one.
out balls there by the Bone brothers, and great discipline by Graham Wall to be able to pull it back. 6-9-1, great serve.
That's a giveaway from Travis.
Yeah, just what Ollie and George needed though.
Yeah. Let's see if they can take this momentum.
Oh, good
He's
hands.
winning the hand battles against Travis. Now he's back. Ollie's back.
Yeah, there you go. Timeout does wonders. 8-9 this game. Tied game, 9-all.
Timeout. Yep, that's the right call. 9-9-1. They are 2
Tied
points away
game.
to the victory. They got 2 serves, 2 points away.
Now I imagine this will be a win by 2.
Yes. So they need just 2 points to win.
Yeah, but if it gets to 10 all,
Yeah, if
Be
it
a win
gets
by
to
two
10 all, we
scenario.
win by 2.
so the once again, we were just talking about keeping composure and pressure, and now it's the Vine brothers having the same conversation.
Yeah.
Probably also talking about cricket, both
Yes.
South African.
Yeah.
991, greater serve. Oh, that has just gone
Very
long.
crucial
Jeez,
point now
Gray.
coming up. It's 9-9-2.
Grey stroke that so well too. Unfortunately, it's just gone wide. Oh, through the leg shot there by Wall. And he follows it up with an ATP. That just goes wide.
I think he got too excited
Oh,
there.
George is trying to go viral in a gold medal match. Why not? 991. Got the switch on here by George and Ollie once again.
Okay, I got second serve coming.
Yeah, Travis got caught
9-9-2.
moving there. Oh, there it is. Ollie just missed that shot earlier on.
How good is that? Nobody wants to dink when it's 9-9-1.
Yeah.
They want to finish it quick.
Well, this is match point. 10
9-9.
9.
It's a side out, 9-9-1.
Oh, it's 9 9. Jeez, never mind. Talking about getting excited, Steamy. Here I am calling the wrong score. Has that gone in?
No, that was out. We got 9-9-2. So that's when, if any of this player can slow down, then
992. That's a good finish there. 991, another side away. Wesley Vine to serve. Back to the dink rally. Oh,
yes. 9-9-2. You're stuck on 9s.
yep. That's out.
Okay, now we've got a game point, 10-9-2.
Absolute thriller right now, ladies and gentlemen. Match point for the Vine brothers.
Very good serve.
Oh, Wes
That's Wes.
with the finish, taking the win.
Right finish.
Fantastic effort by Travis and Wes, considering Wes had a injury during that, but also well played to Graham Wall. Phew. What do you reckon, Simi? I might need a drink after that.
Oh, you do need it.
That was exciting.
It's very
Yeah.
exciting. Getting in third sets, 11-9.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have gone either way.
So we, I believe the ladies will be on soon.
I think the ladies' finals should be on soon. I can see them already playing the bronze game on that set, and they were
beautiful.
waiting for this game to be over for the finals.
So if you are currently watching, we'll immediately cross over to the gold medal match, I believe, for the women's.
So we've got Sarah and Michelle.
I'm just going to go and find out what is happening, so I'll just run some ads for now. But yeah, this is Dylan Kimlin. You're currently watching the 6-0 Open out at KT Academy, Mooloolaba, Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and we've just witnessed an absolutely phenomenal match, and I imagine the next match is going to follow suit. So thank you for tuning in. I'm currently sitting with Sumi Rajpal, and we'll be back in a jiffy.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover, share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.
Okay, welcome back. My name's Dylan Kimlin, and we're currently about to watch the gold medal match of the women's cohort here at the 6-0 Open. We are live at KT Academy out in Mooloolaba. We're currently watching Sarah Burr, Michelle Chin. They're versing Danielle Townsend and Amanda Blythe. Now, these ladies are obviously all superstars, and well done to making the gold medal match. We've just had an absolute thriller of a men's match between George Wall, Ollie Gray, and Travis and Wesley Vine. They will be live on your both my personal Facebook page, Dylan Kimlin Broadcasting and Commentary, as well as Pickleball Association Australia YouTube account. So we can see the ladies are immediately going for a fast play here. Chin and Burr on the attack. Looks like Burr to retain serve. I've just got to catch the score there by our official mark. 1-0-1, thank you. So Burr and Chin, probably two of the most decorated players here in the Australian scene. Both 5.0 rated players, both played overseas. Burr has just returned from the States. So Amanda and Danielle have definitely got their work cut out for them, but it's an absolute scorcher of a day today. The men's match we just witnessed had players with cramping up all over the place, so anything can happen in an event such as this. Chin and Burr playing very aggressive thus far. I think Townsend and Blythe need to steady the ship a little bit. 3-0-2, early lead to Chin and Burr. Well placed. Townsend with a great shot there. Just skimming the side. You can probably hear on the microphone the players are celebrating a lunch break. So everyone's having some yummy food next to me while watching this women's match, and what a match to watch. 3-0-2, sorry. Oh, the poach was there for Burr. Unfortunately, just a little bit too short. Side away, 0-3-1, Blythe to serve. Nice return there by Chin.
Yeah, probably yes. Okay, I don't know because yeah. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, because it's collecting so long. Yeah. I just don't remember things.
Oh, look at these resets. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out. The experience of Burr there taking over. 0-3-1, Chin to serve. This is just purely experience here by Chin and Burr. They know the shots they need to play, what they need to do to capitalise on. Unfortunately, that's not one of them. Michelle's probably kicking herself for that one. Second serve, Burr to serve. Oh, great speed up there by Amanda. Side away. Oh, it's 3-4-1. So Chin and Burr on 4. Amanda and Danny are on 4 as well after that incredible shot there by Blythe. I was very fortunate enough to play some games this week with Amanda, and she's terrifying when she gets her forehand going. So unfortunately, she's hit the ball so hard that Burr had to walk onto another tennis court. The official mark has wandered over to check she's all good. Blythe to serve, tied game, 4-4. Four-4-1. To the Dink Rally, this is what the duo of Burr and Chin would be very experienced in. Blythe has been working on her dinking though. It'd be interesting to see how Townsend reacts, and that has just fallen in by the looks of it. Second serve. 4-4-2 to Townsend. So we're already starting to see some trends here throughout this game. The duo of Chin and Burr are playing very aggressive. But I'll almost say that the combination of Blythe and Townsend seem to be winning their points at the net. Clearly I'm wrong though, as Michelle with a wonderful speed up there to take the lead, 5-4. Oh, that's a net roll. And that's just gone long. I was about to mention that the duo of Burr and Chin have made very little unforced errors, and then Michelle goes and hits it out. Just see how calm and composed these two are. Great double-handed backhand there by Chin. Momentum building, 8-4-2, and that has just gone long there. 4-0-1. There we go. Nine 4-1. Burr and Chin have got a healthy little lead here. Oh, it's another net roll. And we have a timeout there. We've got a timeout here for Blythe and Townsend. That's definitely the right decision by the ladies. Have a bit of a break. So our officials for this event thus far, Erica and Mark, you can see them on the right there. They've done a wonderful job thus far, as well as our scorers that have been hard at work, making sure everything goes through. Have to definitely thank our volunteers throughout this event as well. From the people that have fixed up our administration issues earlier on to the people cleaning up the tape. These events simply do not happen without volunteers, and we cannot thank them enough. So it's match point, 10-4, Burr to serve. Second serve. Good little speed up there by the duo closest to the camera, and that has just gone long. Clinical effort there by Burr and Chin. They take the first game. Ladies are just going to rotate to game 2. While they do that, we might chuck on a quick break. Welcome back. This is game 2 of the gold medal match between Burr and Chin, Townsend and Blythe, as that goes long. If you're just tuning in, we are currently live at the 6-0 Open at Mooloolaba for KT Academy. And that's just gone long there by Townsend. It's fair to say that Chin and Burr had a pretty clinical first game, taking it out 0-1-2. Side away. The duo of Chin and Burr to take the serve now. 1-0-1. Nice return there by Townsend. Nice and long one. Oh, Blythe had that forehand opportunity that we were talking about earlier and unfortunately hit it straight into the net. Oh, did you sort someone out for the courts, did you?
Yes, I did.
So, what I'll do
I
is
don't know
I'll
why the tape doesn't stick properly today.
pull it over across. So,
Okay.
talking to that thing.
Okay.
So, I'm joined by a tournament director and also very elite females player, Ludovika Shaki.
Hello.
Currently watching the second match, Lou.
Yep.
And I always like to grab a female player if I can to watch the ladies, because you have an insight that I definitely would not know about. So, Open. So this is obviously an outdoor event.
Yep.
If you're playing doubles in an outdoor gold medal match,
Yep.
what's the what are you feeling? What's the nerves? How do you combat it?
It's mainly more about what tournament I'm playing. The nerve change.
Okay. So
But
it's
to
like
be
a
honest,
state or a national event.
yeah,
compared to
exactly.
yeah.
Compared to maybe just an open event.
Yep.
But to be honest, I don't feel too much the pressure of the event because I play so many tennis tournaments in my life that I get used to control my mind a bit. It just happened, to be honest, at the final last year of the Australian Championship that I was a bit nervous.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that was in. Are you referring to your singles match that you played against?
yeah,
Sarah?
against Sarah
Yeah.
Bar, yeah.
Yeah, I remember covering that match. It was very good.
Yeah, it was good fun.
So, ooh, great there recovery by Townsend as we go to a dink rally. Good shootout. Oh, unfortunately for Blythe, goes a bit too low. So, the trend that Sumi and I have seen thus far for the event is very fast play.
Yep.
Do you feel we've got a timeout by the way, viewers at home, from a player's point of view,
Yep.
especially within the women's scene, do you find that the outdoor scene for ladies is going to be a lot more fast play, or do you think it's going to go back to more dinking? Have you experienced anything thus far that's like, okay, maybe we should prepare for this?
To be honest, for what I've seen in Australia, I think compare indoor and outdoor, I think indoor is more fast.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, or maybe it's because you see the ball less. But yeah, no, I think indoor they tend to have a more aggressive game.
Yeah. I think it's because the ball bounces higher.
Probably,
As
yes.
someone that works
at
at an indoor club,
100%.
you can definitely capitalise on a high bouncing ball a bit more. We've had our timeout ended,
Yep, yep,
and
yep.
Townsend immediately capitalises.
And obviously, like today, it's pretty good with the wind. It's not too strong, but when it's windy, you tend to play more aggressive because you think obviously maybe they don't go as good as you think.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's power here by Burr. Well, Townsend and Blythe staying in it.
But yeah, the strategy of this game seems like both of the teams seems pretty aggressive.
Yep.
There is not much thinking.
Yeah, I mean, the game we just had with the gentleman was all at the net,
Yeah,
and here we have this game is quite
Just-
fiery.
yeah, yeah.
I find it so interesting that, just the different play style between both men's and women's,
Yeah,
and
Definitely.
then mixed as well. So, are you playing in mixed later on today?
Yeah, I'm playing with Wesley.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure you just saw that he was cramping up.
Yeah, well, I think he put some magnesium of Mismo that he
Yeah.
kindly provided to him. And so I hope he's going to feel better later.
So that was 6-0. Turns out I've been doing the score wrong this whole time. Too busy talking to you, Lou. So 6-0-2, Bird to serve. So let's talk. What are your expectations for the women's doubles scene for the year? Do you think, obviously, like the likes of Blythe and Townsend, you know, obviously Amanda last year was known as Amanda Latinovic, now she's Blythe, but
Yeah.
Townsend's a new face. And obviously the Victorian Open was a huge success. We saw recently a lot of new female faces. How do you think it's going to seem? Like, are you looking forward to the competitive aspect of the
Yeah,
women's
to
scene
be
this year?
honest, I really hope that more ladies are gonna be involved, because otherwise we always play with each other pretty
Yeah.
much. There are more men in the pickleball community at the moment, so I hope that more tennis players are gonna transition to pickleball as well, or anyway new players are gonna come in this year, because it's gonna make the sport more competitive and more fun, even more fun than what it is now, you know.
Yeah, well, I guess it's kind of been yourself, Leona, obviously the duo of Rubery and Rossi, and Michelle Chin's now getting more involved. I know she sort of took a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah.
But no, it's wonderful to see all these new faces sort of getting involved within the open scene anyway. So it's currently 0-9-2. Unfortunately for Blythe and Townsend, I just think the experience between Burr and China, you know, these two are elite players that have played overseas internationally and at a level that perhaps Blythe and Townsend can't keep up with. But I mean, it's a great effort to get a gold medal match anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And they're having good rallies anyway. Sometimes the score doesn't reflect what exactly
right.
is, you know?
Yep.
Especially in pickleball, that you only score when you serve, so...
10-0. Did you get a chance to watch any of the Pickleball Global event that was on in Thailand? The Australians took the gold.
I haven't been watching much of the Thailand. I've been watching the Austin PPA
Oh, yeah.
recently, because there were some players playing with 6-0 paddles, so
Oh, okay.
it was quite interesting. And they did quite well, so...
And obviously this event is sponsored by 6-0, and I probably should... Lou mentioned earlier that Wes had to use some Mismo products to get into that recovery phase. Brett has reminded me to use, if you do decide to purchase any Mismo products, use the code KT Academy, you get a discount. Oh, that's a beautiful shot there by Chin down the line.
The wily veteran. Let's go.
Sal's gone running for the ball down the side there. Well, how do you reckon the tournament's gone overall, Lou? Obviously, you've been the busiest person in Mooloolaba these last 2 days. So.
Yeah, well, it's running pretty well. We are a bit late to start our mix, but that's fine. I guess everyone needed a small break because today is super hot.
Yep.
So I think, anyway...
And that's just
We're
gone
gonna-
long, and what a way to end the game with an Ernie. By Michelle Chin, Sarah Burr take the gold.
Is it first set or the
No,
early
second
first?
game.
Second,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, experience. I mean, these two ladies are international phenomenals, and unfortunately for Blythe and Townsend, are just a bit of a learning experience.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
well, I'll let you go, Lou. No doubt you've got medals to give out, and we will see you hopefully in some of the medal matches later on in the mixed.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
hope so.
All right, so good, yeah. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll have the mixed coming up. Obviously, as Lou just said, the players are pretty buggered. They're going to have a break and go through their round robins. But what we'll do is I will be streaming the medal matches for that later on today. Thank you for everyone that's been tuning in and watching. It's been a lot of fun and been really good to get sitting down with the Sunny Coast community and just having some yarns with them all. So I'll be showing the mixed games later on today. Stay tuned. And once again, they'll be on my Dylan Kimlin Broadcasting and Commentary Facebook account, as well as the Pickleball Association Australia YouTube account. So we'll end with a break for now and we'll be back on soon. Thank you.
Sunday morning rain is falling. Dress and cover share some skin. Clouds are shrouding us in moments unforgettable. You twist to fit the mold that I am in.